a power station of the federal government, managed by NDPSC under NIPP, the project arm. So let me start, like I said. His Excellency, please, you're also welcome. Yeah. And this man, Engineer Idowu, is a project, yes. By your left is the project manager of the EPC of Roxin, Engineer Basil. I think the EPC appropriately will do it now with
Greater Power Project Scheme. Where you are standing is Omoku Lot 7. You have just passed the River State government built power plant, which was done by the same EPC, Roxin Engineering. This plant was designed as a simple cycle power plant with 2 units, with total design capacity of 252 megawatts at the end of the construction. The power plant is to be run on gas. As you can see, the turbine block has almost been completed. The 2 turbines have been installed on foundation with the auxiliary skid, with the generators. By my left, this way is the gas receiving station. The gas is expected to come from Ajip gas plant. That's why it's located closer to that wing. It's completed already with the machine seated on foundation. We need to take you around so that you can see the switch here, which is at the back of the power plant, and also see the transformer, the auxiliary transformer, the generator step-off transformer that's supposed to boost the power from 15 kV on generation to transmission to 132 kV or 330 kV as the case may be. The plant was designed to be evacuated in 2 transmission lines. One is River State government built transmission line from here to Port Harcourt. There will be an interconnection between this power plant and that of the River State government. The transmission line is already existing. We need to connect it from here to that place with additional 3 towers, which we are to build, to connect it to River State power plant. Then it can also be evacuated through the 330 kV double circuit transmission line that is to be built from here to, from Owerri to here. Construction is going on around Owerri axis presently. But in the interim, once the power is generated and the transmission is to be done, the existing 132 kV can be utilized. So we have 2 switchyard substation, the 330 substation and the 132 substation. Both of them are constructed and are at the back of the plant. Actually, this is the back of the power plant. The front is this way. Initially, this place was designed to be an extension of the River State government power plant. But later, federal government said no. They want to do an independent power plant. They want a standalone power plant, different from this, completely detached from this. And hence, the layout was redesigned to have an access route from the Omoku Ndodi Road to this place. So the main gate is supposed to be there in the front. So where we're standing is the back of the power plant. So we need to take you around so that I can see the front of the power plant, see the transformer that has been installed on foundation, and then the switcher that has already been completed, civil work and the electrical work. Transfer to the power station. Yes. After changing the orientation from an extension of the old power plant to an independent power plant. The piping of the gas, piping and commissioning. Okay, yes. When are you giving power? When are you giving power? We have said that before. We said maximum before the end of 4th quarter of this year. Maximum. That's the maximum. You cannot pass that. Yes, you cannot pass that. Yes. Cannot exceed that. You are worried about your gas supply? The gas supply, as I said, is coming from IGP. It's outside. It's outside our scope, actually. It's outside the EPC scope.
The kickoff meeting for the gas has, we have done it already with Ajip, who is our gas supplier. And if you can see, the distance from here to Ajip is about 300 meters. So we are saying that in a matter of 2 months, Ajip can finish the line from that place to this place and supply the gas.
Don't claim that credit. The River State government, in citing this project, cited it. If you see all our projects, you have less than a kilometer to a gas plant. So we started this project here based on the fact that we are extremely close to Ajib. And when we did that, we got Ajib to know that the reason for starting this project here, because it's costing us more money to evacuate this power to Port Harcourt. We find that it's the same thing if you site this project in Port Harcourt and pipe gas from here to Port Harcourt. Even though it costs more money, it's even more dangerous because those who damage pipes will even damage those pipes. So all we do in all our power projects is to site it as close as possible to a gas plant. So now that we have gas, I don't think they have a problem with having gas in. The only problem they will have is whether they're ready to pay Ajib.
No, sir. Actually, what the Excellency said is correct. The initial plan was to tap from the existing line to this place, but that plan had changed, and that's why I would talk of a kickoff meeting. There's now to be a dedicated line from Ajib to this place, and well, we believe it should be better for us because we are thinking of a 4 gas turbine, 1 steam plant, power plant in all. So we are thinking of future, not just now. So what Ajib will provide for us now will cater for even the future expansion that is being planned for this place. No, that's the crane. You know, they are lifting something, so it knocks that bell so that anybody will be conscious of the fact that something is being moved.
The back feed can be gotten from the River State. Okay. Yes. No, it's supposed to be there. The power station is already there. No, the back feed is ready.
Sorry, sir. If you look behind, we showed you 2 substations. We showed you the 330 and the 132. The 132 is specifically designed so that we can get feedback from River State, that is our neighbor here. So all we need is the 3 towers that is required from here to that place, and the towers are ready and foundations are ready and work is going on them, so it will not be a problem at all. 250 megawatts. Yeah, the future is for the same. There will be 2 number gas turbines of 250 also, and then a steam turbine. There will be a heat recovery steam generator that will pick from the. The gas turbines have a high temperature exhaust, so we tend to use them to generate steam. That will enable us to run a steam turbine that will also give 125 megawatts in future.
Why do you need a steam turbine when you have gas?
No. Sorry, sir. What we have said is gas turbines by their design have very high exhaust temperatures. Since we have 4 gas turbines here, the cumulative flue heat will be so much. Instead of the thing being wasted, we say, okay, why don't we use it and generate steam and then get a steam turbine and further recover this? That's why it's called a heat recovery steam generator, sir. Thank you, sir.
It also helps in environmental, solving environmental problems so that there will be no environmental hazard around the area.
In terms of succession plan, because all that have been seen are fairly old people, succession. What I mean is that a succession plan is that the young ones, what are they? Then that is 1. 2, what of the ensure in terms of technical sustainability of the project? Please.
The succession plan, we don't have problem. We have been employing people, even local indigenous have been employed. Engineers have been employed. Young engineers are with us. In every department, you have the senior person and they have the engineers under them. Like here, this is the site manager, and under him you have a civil superintendent, you have an electrical superintendent, you have mechanical superintendent. Under electrical superintendent, you have other people. So there's an empowerment coming out from this project. Very great one to the community and to Nigerians.
And to answer your question, specifically, they are the contractors, so they know how to recruit their staff. For the federal government has a way of recruiting staff. Definitely the headquarters is already doing something. They are training people already. So we know that we will run the power station later. We need people.
We're sure we'll get power from this place by December.
Yes, by the grace of God, we definitely will. Yes, sir.
are sure that by December this place will be ready.
As much as possible, we believe so, because that is what. Okay, sorry, sir. Yes, we're sure it will come. We're sure it will come, definitely. We're working towards that. Okay, sorry. Where is NTA?
NTA, are you ready for the live?
Where are they? Have they set up outside? Have they set up? Where? Outside there. Outside there.
Thank you for joining us live on the NTA. The Minister of Information, Mr. Omoku, will throw light into this project that he feels very passionately about. So how do you see this project?
Well, thank you, Vicky. Let me say that today we have come to inspect the Omoku power plant. It's going to generate 252 megawatts of electricity. We have come on as part of the inspection we are doing all the 10 new power plants that we are building under the NIPP program. We have inspected this plant and we have confirmation from the managers that by December, this plant will generate fully 252 megawatts of electricity. The gas supply is close by. I understand that everything is set to bring gas. Also, human health has already built an evacuation transmission line. It's on plan to just a few years from here. So by December, for Omoku here, we can get power. Gas is nearby. Evacuation point is also nearby. What they are doing now are finishing touches to make sure that everything is set for commissioning. So we're happy with the progress we have seen here, but they should not rest at all. They shouldn't relax because the nation is really hungry for power supply. Let me commend Omoku, the management of the NIPP plant here, for the progress that has been attained. Nigerians will recall that this is the 4th power plant we are inspecting. We inspected Alaoji power plant. We inspected Ebema power plant in Imo State. Alaoji is in Aba, in Abia State. We inspected the one in Calabar. We inspected the power plant in Calabar. And this is the 4th NIPP power plant that we are inspecting. In all the power plants, they are between 95 between 80 and 90% completion. And it gives us hope that given the deadline, the Vice President, who is actually the chairperson of the governing board of NIPP program, has given all the contractors to round up before the end of 2013. We are sure that at least by the end of this year, additional power will be going to the national grid. So we are happy with Omoku, and they should press ahead. Because the National Good Governance Tour has extracted a commitment that this place will generate power by December. And we are ready to come around again to inspect and ensure that the promises that are being made to Nigerians are kept. So far so good, as far as this power plant is concerned.
Let me go. Let me go. I'm done.
Alright, hoping that this power plant will be delivered by 2013 December, end of this year. We'll hand you back to the studio and the good governance tour of projects, both state and federal government activities in the states, and the keys to Abdulrazak Batoyi.
same plan, you have transformers giving the power.
And we just moved from the federal government's project. Now we are at the place where the first state government power plant is located. Now, as the governor of NIPP did say, this power plant has been on since 2006. And we want to find out now how well it is doing. Your Excellency, sir, what can you tell us about this power plant?
Well, it was built by the Omoku administration. Since then, we have done the plan supplying power to River State. The commissioner say currently supplying power to the Barrow and then to the problem with the line. We can see power from here.
For now, how much is
We have 4 power plants. We take one of them. There's one that one machine, 180 megawatts, 150 megawatts. And one that we have in our plant is just one machine, 180 megawatts. That one was built by my administration. There again, we're building a second 180 megawatts to make it 360, so that we can make sure that at any time power anyone goes bad like this or anyone, then you have the other one to kick in. So it's not just this, there are a lot of advancements in power. Inside Port Harcourt City we have 130 megawatts that we have in the city. At Eleme there is a 75 megawatts, and then the Afam one which we built, which is 180 megawatts, with another 180 megawatts been installed.
That's great. I'm sure that Port Harcourt people of River State are quite happy about this.
I think this time I'm sure that there is power in Port Harcourt. It's not everywhere in Port Harcourt. We promised them 24-hour power supply by the end of last year, which we couldn't keep. But we've assured them that between now and the end of March, we are gradually, I've told you yesterday that if you ask the Lekaya people and the Lele people, they will tell you that it's improved power supply. We're taking between 18 and 20 hours for those 2 areas. Now, as we go from zone to zone, we believe that we should be able to achieve all that before the end of March, so that Port Harcourt can report. If they can report 24-hour power supply, we hope that they can report 20-hour power supply.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. The Commissioner for Power in River State will shed more light on the project.
Thank you very much. Like my governor did say, this is a 150 megawatt power plant. It was built by the administration of Sir Dr. Peter Odili. We inherited it and have improved on it since we came in. When we came in, 50 megawatts we are working, though they had commissioned 100, but we were able to restore the remaining 100 to bring it back to 150. We have been exporting power from here, sometimes with challenges from TCN, who has limitation of transformers at the major substation in Port Harcourt called Oginiba. A few months ago, vandals started vandalizing the towers, the transmission line towers at the lower levels, but somehow 2 of them buckled and fell. So because of that, we shut down the power plant. We're only running 1 turbine now, and that turbine is running station services and then taking power to the local community. We ensure that wherever we build power plants, that the immediate community is properly provided for, so that what the federal government did in our farm, where the community was left in darkness for 40 years, while they're exporting power to Nigeria, will not happen in our own projects.
You talked about some of the pipes being vandalized, the towers. Have you been able to secure the place better now?
Yes, we have a collaboration with the community to police the transmission lines. It is difficult for you to keep a security man on every tower. It's in the bush and it's far away from the community. So we are collaborating with the community CDC and the youths to keep a watch over the towers going forward.
Thank you very much. Now for the Minister of Information, Mr. Labaran Maku, leader of the delegation, for his comments.
Well, Bekiso, you know, this is clear. This power plant has been functioning since 2006.
we commend the Rivers State government. Rivers is an oil and gas state, and I believe that all the oil producing states ought to generate a lot of power that will take them off the national grid, and then the power that the federal government and other people are generating could be redistributed to the rest of the country. This power plant is a good encouragement. We have seen it functioning, and the governor has also said he's building 2 other additional plants which will increase the power generation by Rivers State government. This is really very good. Now, this is the whole essence of the new power roadmap, which is decentralization. Before now, it was unlawful for anybody other than the federal government to build a power plant, and that's why the country suffered for decades. It is wrong policy, and that is why now it's been completely changed. The president's new formula is that the private sector should drive power supply, power generation, and distribution, and state governments have keyed in. We're also working with state governments under the NIPP program. Under the NIPP, we are building 10 additional power plants. We have inspected the 4th one here. So together, if you look at the activities that are going on in the power sector by private people, such as the Geometric, which were inspected the Ataba, and this one by Rivers State government, the additional ones they are building. Several other states, Bayelsa State, Delta, and quite a number of them are also building additional power plants. So I want to assure Nigerians that from what we're seeing on ground, from the end of this year onwards, I believe that there will be greater stability of power in the country. Even now, there is marginal increase in power generation. We have taken it from less than 2,000 to over 4,000 now. With the additional work going on now, we expect that by the end of the year, towards 2014, there will be greater stability. The Rivers State government has also helped by building a transmission line from Port Harcourt to this point, which is going to be an alternative for the federal government plan that is about to be completed to evacuate power from here to Port Harcourt. Now, that synergy between state and federal government will help in increasing the capacity of the new power plants to evacuate power once they are ready. So again, let me reassure Nigerians that as far as power supply is concerned, our country is moving in the right direction, far better than it was in the past. So let's keep working together so that Nigeria can completely be lighted up 24 hours. That is the mission.
And so let's keep working together so that Nigeria is a greater and a better country.